One of the reasons that the hill fire didn't get even more crazy than it did, and is only several thousand acres as opposed to the Woolsey fire, which is now up to over 83,000 acres, is because of previous burns. So in the case of the hill fire, much of the footprint was impacted by our 2013 Springs fire. So right here we're in Thousand Oaks. We're just landward of the 101, so we're just a little bit north of the 101 in a business park area here, just at the top of the Conejo Grade. What you see is this is a big Phos-Chek dump, and you see part of it up there. This section over here all burned in just in the last 2 days ago during the flames were coming through here. Now this part was burning, and this area required this Phos-Chek. This fire suppression, as you can see, this whole parking lot and these buildings were dusted to try to halt the flames because this area did not burn. The Springs fire started down over there and went that way. So this area had not burned. This whole hillside had not burned in the earlier Springs fire. This obviously did just burn. So this fire moved in and it hit basically the footprint of the Springs fire. Now, of course, there was some vegetation, some stuff that was potentially burnable in there, obviously, but nowhere near the amount and the mass of material that existed, for example, in the footprint of what would become the Woolsey fire. So that's why that fire spread. And if you come over here, you can see that this guy, the Woolsey fire, started several more miles this way. This is near the Rocketdyne facility, essentially very close to Simi Valley. So that one started and blew across this corridor through Moore Park, areas near the Reagan Library, places like that, and then jumped the 101. So now it's actually gone over the ridge, and now it's burning primarily on the other side of the Santa Monica Mountains in areas that have not had much recently, and so we had a relatively high amount of fuel. So this hill fire, not as bad thanks to previous burns. Burning is a natural part of California's ecosystems. What is not a natural part is the duration and intensity and the dryness that are coming along with this new era of a changed climate. Add to that this development. So this area where we are in, and in fact if we go over right here and look, new development is another key reason why we're having these destructive fires. So habitat fragmentation, habitat destruction, the invasion of people into wildlands-urban interface, and the expansion of people in the wildlands-urban interface. In this case, it's a new Lowe's shopping complex that's just going in. So you can see all this cleared area bringing more people, more buildings, more structures into contact with, in this case, unburned coastal sage scrub and chaparral. All of this is part of the equation. All of this needs to be addressed. All of this is one of the reasons we're having more and more wildfires and more destructive wildfires. All of it requires adult discussion and debate, and not silly rhetoric or people stomping their feet or people not listening to the science and not listening to the facts.